How do I press A to increase his space? Wait, what just happened?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Be gone, Thot!
Oh yeah, I am going there. This video doesn't have as many limits, and I am not going to refrain from speculation or personal insults at all. Everything is on the table. Although I am somewhat embarrassed, I knew that she was a liar, a hypocrite, and a Twitch thought, but it turns out I missed the fact that all of these issues and many more stem from a single source: her perceived lack of accountability for her actions. I'm not just talking about the takedown, the Davsev stuff, and the hypocrisy of all this. No, this sentiment, if it hasn't been present her whole life, has certainly been there for the last 4 years at least. And now it is time to once more delve into the disgusting degenerate that is Pokimane. She was a thought then, and she is a thought now, but I don't need to go over this again. If you want a recap on that, check out Thot Patrol 1, 2, and 3. For now, let's discuss how Pokimane is a slut.
But if you really think that, like, just because I'm friends with pros, that, like, I sleep with all of them, that must really show the lack of a female interaction you have in your life. And for that, I would like to deeply apologize, and I hope that you grow and learn and experience more and stop being judgmental and become content with yourself and not worry so much about what random other girls are doing or not doing.
Okay, maybe that last part was a little presumptuous, but hear me out. Doesn't the sentiment from the tweet seem to be expressed perfectly in that video? And who would hate slut shaming? Sluts. Therefore, she is a slut. Speculation maybe, but when coupled with her behavior on Twitch and her interaction with Tyler 1, it doesn't seem so far-fetched anymore. There's also this.
So random, guys, but I just remembered I forgot to put deodorant on today, and I mean, this is an authentic live stream. If I'm gonna put deodorant on, I'm gonna show you guys me putting deodorant on. Deodorant's an important part of your day.
You can excuse standing up to go and do something. You can excuse her turning around and shoving her ass in the camera, but you can't excuse that. That is the behavior of a Twitch thought, and there is no denying it. The fact that she continues to do so only shows that she is a hypocritical liar. Now, I'm a bit conflicted about this next part because my opinion is shaped by emotion. Why do people who donate to charities have to share about it on social media? You notice how nobody ever just donates privately, they have to make a spectacle of it. I guess appearing to be a philanthropist is great publicity, and it's not like she could use some of that now, is it? Plus, it's a strange way of dealing with loss. When my friend's mother died of cancer a few years ago, he may have donated to cancer research, but you never saw him tweet about it. I don't know what the right answer is, and I won't say that she's only doing it to get positive publicity, but it does look like that to me. I couldn't sleep at night if I didn't at least raise this possibility because of how disrespectful something like that is to everyone who has actually suffered a serious loss. I didn't want to end the video on this note, so I put it here. Sorry to try to drop this heavy stuff completely unexpectedly, and I will attempt to return to my former levity. In an effort to achieve this, I am going to hire some Bitcoin assassin to deal with her. I don't know why, but I find those words hilarious for some reason. Maybe because of their sheer absurdity. Ah, there we go, problem solved. Back to Sluttimane. So this video popped up in my recommended the other day, and I was actually curious. Let's see what she has to say for herself.
Does that look like socks? I did watch the new Pewds video. Didn't really say anything new, so yeah. He calls all this drama boring, which I appreciate.
Hold on, this can't be a Pokimane reaction. She isn't eating anything. Oh, there we go.
No personal beef between us as far as I know. Thanks, Alia. You were beefing me. Thank you. And Leon, thank you for the $4. I did see the video.
That's not salad, but I guess it'll have to do. Jinx 2.0, anybody? Actually, she's worse than Jinx. I don't think he ever went around striking videos down or calling other people out for low effort content. I wonder why she's able to get away with stuff like this. You know, it's a complete mystery to me. Let me know in the comments how you would have responded to this next one. How about decency exists? I considered actually responding to the tweet but thought that's a bit too much. Then again, my reasoning might have been a little off here. I won't tweet something like that at her, but I will make a 10-ish minute video of just attacking her. I guess because she won't actually see this, so that makes it okay. Plus, I don't want her to be aware of my existence before the plan commences. But once again, I can't tell you what that is yet, so let's move on. Pokimane is also a vindictive word I'm not allowed to say in this country. I'm embarrassed that I missed this, but she actually reveals her motivations for going to Davstev's Instagram.
So,
Thanks, you're cute.
do you feel bad that I'm like showing off
You like me?
all this stuff? Sorry, I'm not into liars
Oh yeah, I see.
or people who take advantage of others, but that's just a personal preference.
This is a clear reference to Davstev's using Pokimane for views in his videos, demonstrating that she is salty about the videos and is looking for a way to get back at Davstev. I'm already anticipating the counter-argument that she was simply doing this to try and illustrate to Davstev why what he does is wrong. Then again, her supporters aren't the most insightful people out there, so maybe I'm giving them too much credit. Regardless, now that I have presented the argument, allow me to refute it. Even if this was the case, what she did is still wrong. The potential ramifications of leaking his Instagram to thousands of hostile people makes it so, no matter why she does it. I also think that it is kind of funny that she says she has something against liars and calls him out for his lack of morals. She's just such a hypocrite that it's almost unbelievable. And I also want to ask, how does she live with herself if that's the case? People also say that she isn't mocking his appearance. Look at that smirk. She clearly went to his Instagram to roast him. I don't think Davstev is a good guy, or that the whole justice for Davstev movement should be a thing. But this next guy, he needs some justice.
How do I press A to creases? Wait, what just happened?
Let's ignore the fact that if the roles were reversed, there would be public outcry. I don't really want to get into that. For those of you who don't know, her credit card information was leaked on stream and Fed was the one recording at the time. What's funny is that she blames the entirety of the mistake on him. You were both aware that the camera was live. Sure, he shouldn't have been filming that, but you shouldn't have displayed it to the camera either. Then she doesn't even tell Fed what's up and just comes over and hits him. That isn't a joke punch, and I mean the surprise and hurt on his face in the start. Okay, Pokimane, if you think it's acceptable to hit somebody who does something you aren't happy with, how about we meet up at TwitchCon 2019? Shall we go one punch per mistake or some other arrangement? I heard that you didn't want a boxing match with Pewds, so how about one with me? Okay, I'm joking about the boxing match. I try to avoid having fights after I almost killed someone back in South Africa. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that. It's a true story, but now's not the time. I can tell it later if you guys want. Man, I was such a delinquent back then. Tangent, back on topic. I still didn't even understand how someone could just hit one of their friends. I mean, I have always had a lightning temper and a tendency towards violence, but I've never just attacked one of my mates for no reason. They would have to do something pretty horrific to warrant that kind of behavior. Sure, it's a serious accident, but it was exactly that, an accident. Fed seems like a nice dude, and he would be genuinely upset about making such a mistake. The fact that she doesn't allot any of the blame on herself and hits the poor guy before even telling him what's going on is very telling about the type of person she is. Hint hint, she's a scumbag. I don't know if she ever apologized to Fed for what she did, but if not, let's get justice for Fed started right now. So let's answer the question. Why do I hate Pokimane? In a simple sentence, I think that she gets away with being one of the fakest, most morally bankrupt, hypocritical, and downright scummy people on YouTube and Twitch. All of these videos I have made and all of the research I have done has led me to this conclusion. She likely isn't as bad as I believe she is. She's worse. Nah, but she certainly isn't as perfect as she thinks she is. When she messes up, instead of taking the criticism on the chin and improving, she starts hiding comments. It means she's a coward, but that doesn't piss me off. What pisses me off is that with big tech companies already heavying YouTube and other platforms to delete content they don't like, helping them test their systems and providing exemplar behavior is very dangerous. Everybody should be held accountable for their actions, period. All of this is why I'm going to enact my plan, no matter the consequences. Peace out, guys. It's been Brash.